Toledo Rockets with their annual spring showcase tomorrow in the Glass Bowl. That'll wrap up spring football. For the most part, coaching staff remains the same from last season with two differences. Stanton Weber is your new Rocket special team coordinator, and Larry Knight takes over as the defensive line coach. After spending the last 4 seasons in the ACC at Georgia Tech, Larry Knight jumped at the chance to return to the league he once played in.
I thought it was a great opportunity. Being a part of a championship program is a big deal to me. Having won a lot in the past, I wanted to get back to that winning feeling, and Coach Kendall offered me the opportunity, and I was excited to be a part of it and make the leap. I'm a MAC baby, so this conference set the foundation for my entire career as far as a player, having the chance to play in this conference and win a lot of games and have the opportunity to be all conference and then come back and have the opportunity to coach in this conference is something that's near and dear to me.
When he was a MAC baby in Mount Pleasant, he had a good understanding of what Rocket football was all about.
Big time program. It was right before we, kind of went on the run that we did. Toledo was the team running the conference. I remember Bruce Gritkowski, Greco, all those guys, Toledo Tom, running the team. I remember all of that and knowing that it was a big time program and a tough atmosphere to come to. I also coached here when I was at Cincinnati, came here and we got beat, and so I've always thought highly of this program, which is why I made the decision to come here. No, I did not envision myself ever being here, but I'm very excited to be here. I'm happy.
Knight's philosophy comes down to one word:
effort. Effort is number one. How you do anything is how you do everything. So maximum effort at all times in what you do, being accountable for your actions and holding your teammates accountable. And D-line is a technique-driven position, so playing with the proper type of technique that is always needed. That's what it's about. All the scheme in the world can be great, but the position is something that requires a lot of technique, and you have to be a master of it.
He's also mastered recruiting. His ability to connect with players another key to the decision to bring him back to the MAC.
Well, I think we always are going to start with connection. We're going to start with guys that can, relate to their room. We want guys that can be great teachers. We want guys that ultimately at the end of the day can maintain relationships, and if you can do those things, I think you can be a really good recruiter. So, I think he brings great energy to the field. I think he's not too far removed from this to show the guys rather than tell them. I mean, he's out here in a pair of cleats running around with the guys. In winter conditioning, he's running sprints with the guys. And I'm not asking him to do that, and I'm not paying for him once he gets hurt doing it. But but that's his choice. It's his way to put some energy into the room and maybe a show you mentality more than tell you. And I think that goes a long way because the guys feel like he's in the fight with them.
I still enjoy, being active and moving around. So being able to show the drill work that I need done and show the techniques that I need done, and then just chase them around. It's D linemen, some big guys, and they have those times in practice where they get a little tired and they need a little spark. So I have to chase them around and get them to run to the ball. So that's part of what I do.
A season ago, the defensive line was a strength of the team, but with Desjuan Johnson and Jamal Hines, both all MAC last season, off to the NFL, Knight is preparing the next wave of Rocket linemen.
Guys have to develop. The guys that were here making the plays last year are no longer here. So somebody has to step up. And right now we're training those guys to step up, but it's also creating the right type of competition. When you feel like at any moment you could be sitting on the bench, you got to put your best foot forward every single day. Or the next guy could pass you up. And that's really the philosophy, and that's what I'm, instilling into these young men, is every day you better bring it, because the next man behind you, if he's bringing it, I'll make a change. And so they're taking heed to that and developing at a good rate.
With the Rockets, Mark Coots, BCSN.